Using email is still relevant in the 2020s. Email can be used to communicate and send messages, photos and documents to anyone, anywhere in the world. This tutorial will focus on using Gmail, and we'll show you how to set your account up, and the basics of how to use email.
Hello everyone, in this tutorial we're going to look at setting up and using email, and we're going to be using Google's version of email, which is called Gmail. It's easy to set up. You will need a few things. To get started, you'll need some personal details. You'll need to create what's called an email address, and this needs to be unique to yourself. You will also need to create a password, and then this can be used to log into your email account anywhere on any computer, anywhere in the world. So let's get started. First of all, whichever browser you're using, whether it be Google Chrome or Microsoft Edge, take your pointer down to the taskbar and left click once onto it. Now we want to type in Gmail, G-M-A-I-L, and press the enter key. And once you get your search results in Google, or whichever search engine you're using, click on the first link, Gmail Google. And now we want to create an account. Here we need to create an account. We're going to have to put some personal details in. You can make these up if you wanted to, and for the purpose of this tutorial we're going to use a made up name. So where the cursor's flashing, you can start typing your first name. We're going to use Fred, and then over here in last name we're going to use Smith. So put the pointer into the box, left click into it, and the cursor will start flashing. And click into the username. This is where we need to create an email address or username, and you can put anything you want here, but it does need to be unique to you. You can use letters, numbers and full stops if you want to, and then at the very end there's going to be a suffix called @gmail.com. This is the little @ sign here. So what we're going to do is we're going to use Fred Smith UK 2021. And then once we've created a username, we can move down to create a password. And at this point, when you click into password, it should tell you whether this username is accepted or not. If when you click into password, this comes up as red text, such as this, like this means that your username is already taken by someone else, and you will have to embellish it by adding something to make it more unique. We were using Fred Smith UK 2021 @gmail.com. So that's going to be our email address. And then we're going to create a password, and at this point I'm just going to use a password. And then you need to confirm the password in this box here, so click into it and you need to type the password out again. And this is just to make sure that you haven't made any mistakes with the typing. These dots appear as a security measure so no one else can see what you're typing. If you want to show the password just to see if you've made any mistakes, you can click here and the password will be revealed temporarily. And when you're satisfied with your username and password, you can click on to next. So here Google will want some more details before we can finish with the setup. It asks us if you want to put a phone number in. It does say that this is optional, but I do recommend that you use either a phone number or a recovery email address. If at any point in the future you have problems logging into your account, then Google will prompt you with a security question or a security number. They will contact you with recovery details. We have to put in a date of birth and a gender. You can make the date of birth up here. It's not that important to put your actual date of birth in, but that's up to you. And you can choose whether to save the password onto your computer browser here. I'm going to click on Never. So it's now asking us to choose Personalization Settings. Just to keep things simple, use the Express option and click on Next. Now we need to confirm these settings and cookies, so you can just scroll down the page using your scroll wheel on your mouse, and when you get to the bottom, click on Confirm. And again, Privacy and Terms, scroll down to the bottom and click on I agree. So we've now created our account. Again, we have another window here. Let's continue with the smart features. Click Next. And we've now finished off setting up our Google Gmail account. We now arrived at our inbox, which we'll take a look at shortly, but in the meantime just make sure that you've written down your email address and your password. Keep it somewhere safe because you'll need those details every time you log into your account on any computer you use, wherever you are. If you're using a public computer and you finish with your emails, to log out, go to the top right hand corner, click on the circle, and then left click on sign out. You can then remove an account from a public computer. Click on this sign here, remove from the computer, and then you're safe to move away from any public computer knowing your account details are no longer on that computer.